Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Hi, Glenn. How's it going? It's been all of 24 hours since I saw you. Sorry for the kind of late start. I forgot that I had my table here was all full of the last build, so I wasn't really paying attention to like how much time I needed and everything. But we'll go ahead and get started. We are doing You Is Everybody. Hello, Missy. How are you? So, let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be... I'm going to be literally opening this as we go. So, we're doing Rivendell. But I also haven't opened these smaller boxes. I just want to see what's in them, although I kind of know what's in them. This is going to be the gift with purchase, which is, I think, Frodo and Gollum. I gotta move my mic a little closer. Frodo and Gollum. As well as the Houses of the World. And I think the Houses of the World is going to be like... This is the first of 4 things. So, we're opening this. I looked it up online and there were like 3 unknowns and then this one. So, cool. So, we got Frodo and Gollum, which is cool because yesterday I bought... Arwen and Aragorn, and then I already had Gandalf and the Balrog. So that means at some point we're gonna have a stream with all 3 of these guys. So that'll be fun. And I think this is it for the brickheads for Lord of the Rings. So far. Alright, and this is Houses of the World. I don't really know what this is. It's just a little mini thing, like micro modulars. And I have some of these that were done by like knockoff bricks, Hassan Hay. And they're adorable and I love them. And I'm kind of hoping that's what this is going to be. And they do a series of these and I will totally get all of them, if possible. Hopefully they're not only... I mean, it says limited edition. So hopefully you can get them... not only with gift with purchases, because then I'll have to actually spend a lot of money to make sure I get all of them. And then also, yesterday was AFOL day, so I got a couple things. I got this. This will be a stream in probably a month once we're done with Rivendell. I got a bunny and I got a unicorn. I got the bunny so I could do the cockatoo. I have this feeling I'm going to try to get more bird sets to go with the flower sets. Now that's another thing I need to work on because they're kind of running out of the cars that I like doing. So I think I'm going to switch to birds because I have the birds sets. The original idea is bird sets. And I've got my bird. And then I think I'll probably go back and get the parrot. Maybe the birdhouse. Don't know yet. The birdhouse is one that was auctioned off or was at a raffle yesterday. And I have it, but it's not mine. It's Frankie's. Maybe Frankie will be on here today. Alright, so. You probably can't see this because it's huge, but this is the box that it came in. I'm going to try to open it up here. But I mean, it doesn't matter if I open it up here or not. It's giant. It's in my possession. Yeah, Leia would be a good May the 4th build. Glenn, you're right. That would be very cool. Because I'm not getting the UCS X-Wing. I already have a UCS X-Wing. I don't need a second one. My goodness. All right, so this is going to have to be... do not know how to do this. So it's got these big cardboard things in it, in the sides. This is great content, I tell you. But there you can see Lord of the Rings. Yay. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Give me a second, because it's just too big for this little space. All right. Here we go. This is too big for the camera angle. So here you go, Rivendell. It's ginormous. I fully expect my cat to come in here and partake in this giant box in here. All right, so you can see some of the stuff if I can cram it in there. Yeah, there was a leak for a new UCS X-Wing that may be coming out in May. I do know that there's a couple Star Wars sets coming out in May. The Snub Fighter and the Micro Fighter of the N1 Starfighter. But there's also been rumors, I think, leaks, and I probably shouldn't talk about it, but I think I've seen pictures of that. So, trust and verify. All right, gonna open this. I'm gonna put this down on the floor. Cool. Oh, it has a little story inside, like the making of the rings. Little box art on the inside. So I can show you that. Of the making of the ring and how it came off of Isildur's hand. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what the other side is. I'll look later. And there's a box in a box in a box. So there's one. And then there's a whole other bag of boxes in here. So I don't know what this box is. Yeah, I didn't know if it was an actual leak or if it was just something. I don't know. We shouldn't be talking about that. You're right. I have no idea what it is. There's nothing coming out except those two sets on May the 5th. So who knows? This is a lot of extra bags of stuff. What number are these? 32. All right, so there's at least 32 bags. Goodness. We're going to be doing this for a while. 38. There's 38. All right, so I think this is later bags. Can't really tell. 39. This is the tiling for around the whole thing, I'm sure. 12, 9, 10, 34. Good thing these are in order. 11. 1. I found 1. So that's where we're going to start, assuming 1 doesn't come with, like, oh my gosh, 47. I've never seen anything more than, what was the ad at? 20-something bags? But they were huge bags. Like, you'd get number 20 and it was 7 bags or something. 47. That's nuts. I have no idea how I'm going to organize all this. Well, there's 2. 1 of 2. And there's 3. We'll keep these out because I think I might need them. And 4. If we get through to 4, we'll be doing well. Well, let's start there. Running over cords here. It's a lot of numbers. So it comes apart in 2 big boxes. It's got another big white boxes, and this is full of bags, right? That's chock full of bags. Your instruction booklet is in here. I don't think there's any stickers in this one, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's taken me the whole time to organize 47 bags, so we'll see you Thursday. Oh, and the sucky part is 48. 48! All right. I'm just going to assume that bag 1 is fairly simple. I'm going to open this just to make sure that there's no stickers. Hey, Frankie! Yeah, so you won, Frankie. I texted you. You won the birdhouse. They had 3 sets to auction off and you won, so remind me. Oh, we do have stickers. Okay. So I'm going to show you the instruction booklet, but I'm going to use the digital one so I don't ruin this. But here's your instruction booklets. It's 3 booklets. So there's one tower that you work on, and another side that you work on, and then the main house is, of course, the biggest. So that's pretty cool. And then very few stickers, honestly. These look like they're part of like some storytelling. Like I don't see these being like integral to the build, right? There's like the story of how the ring was made. Here's a picture of maybe Gondor and a ship coming from the west. There's this statue that's probably the one holding up the sword. There's the image that I showed you earlier that was Isildur, or not Isildur. Isildur, cutting off the hand of Sauron. And then maps. It's got some maps, right? Maps of Middle Earth. So that's pretty cool. There and back again. So that's going to be on Bilbo's book. And then we got like a moon door, and I'm not really sure what that is. That's probably highlights of something. And then another smaller moon door. So we'll see. So that's pretty cool. I'll keep these out. This is definitely going to get stickers because this is going to be on display for a while. But the rest of this will get put back and saved. Okay. So we're going to start with bag 1, and hopefully this is the only one of bag 1. So here's your image for the instructions. This is talking about all kinds of stuff about... Stretch this out a little bit so you can see all of it. There we go. Yeah, this is telling you how to be a VIP. This is some text about Rivendell. Everybody knows Rivendell. This is a great photo of the designers. And they've got them all kind of in fellowship layout, which I think is hilarious. You guys can hear and see everything okay, right? I realize that I've been talking away from the microphone, so it probably sounds... What's up, Johnny? How's it going, man? Thanks for being here. Classic scenes from Lord of the Rings. So these are older sets. Yeah, 2012 to 2013. These are some of the older sets. Gandalf showing up in the Shire. This was Rivendell for the Council of Elrond. And then we've got the Mines of Moria, and then Helm's Deep, Tower of Orthanc, Pirate Ship Ambush. So I think I got these. I got these 2, and then I don't think I got the Mines of Moria. I did get Helm's Deep, and I didn't get Orthanc or the Ship Ambush. There was another one that was like, it was Shelob. It was Frodo and Sam and Shelob. I think I got that one. Okay, so this is the tower. This is where Bilbo stayed to complete his book. So this is bags 1 through 5. If I can find 5 again. All right, so let's see if we can get through bag 5 today. Busy. So this will be taking the place of design streams and Horizon Zero Dawn streams for a while. This is going to take, we're up to 49 bags, but they're small bags. So if you figure we can do 4 bags every stream, it's going to be like, and we do 2 streams a week. So 8 bags this will be 6 weeks. This is a month and a half. And I won't be here Thursday. Beth's got a thing with her work, and I'm her +1. I have no idea where to put these bags. How about... Nope. Yeah, I'll just put them over to the side here for now. So I will not be here Thursday, but I may try to sneak in a Wednesday or a Friday or a Saturday or something if I've got time, so I can keep this rolling. Because otherwise we'll be here forever. All right, so the first 5 bags are the main section of the tower, and then the upstairs, and then the roof and the turret. So 1 and 2 together. That's 2. Okay. 1 and 2. So we're gonna get Frodo to start, and a ring. So we're probably gonna get a couple rings. So we're gonna get Frodo here. Frodo! And he has a cape, and he has he has very short legs. One old Lord of the Rings Hobbit set you got was Smaug, or that you didn't get. Ooh, look at these capes. Look at the capes. Quite a few capes here. Alright, so which cape does Frodo get? He gets a dark green. I love capes that are flat like this. You can use them for other things other than capes. You can use them for like fans or tree bits or drapery or, you know, stuff like that. But once you fold them, man, that's kind of it. I had one for a spaceship that was a really great design of a spaceship. And once they get bent, I was trying to flatten out some red capes from like Imperial Guards and whatever, but I couldn't quite get it done. So we get 3 rings here. And of course, 1 is jammed in there. So we can get this out. All right, so 3 rings. We only need 1, so these are extra. Yep, 1 ring to rule them all, except for the 2 spares. All right, first figure. There is Frodo. His hair is a little crooked. There we go, little Elijah Wood. Frodo. Frodo. Come on. Focus, 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 focus. Why are you not focusing? Focus. Slowly. There you go. Good job. Nice little coat. The back. Got some prints on the back there. Little buckle. It's alright. First figure. Let's see if we can put this right there. Alright. And here we go. So, this is what we'll be doing for the next 6 weeks. If I don't figure out a different schedule to do more streams during then. So yeah. So yesterday was AFAL Day. AFAL Day, for those of you who aren't aware, and I think 4 of the 5 people currently watching were there yesterday. Or 3 of the 4. Frankie, Missy, Glenn, and Johnny. I think I've talked about it before. It's a a chance to get a discount on some sets, but you have to be part of a lug, and your lug has to be in good standing, and you have to be an active member, and your ambassador has to kind of make sure that you get added to the list, and that you get an email invite, and that your little VIP card has a sticker on it. And then you get 15% off select sets. So it's a nice perk. They happen once a quarter. So the first one just happened, and it was a success. I didn't get much because I just ordered this. So I was like, well, but I wanted to get a few things. And thank you to Frankie for putting back the the Princess Leia helmet, the Boosh helmet. That was very cool, because otherwise I don't think I would have walked out with anything. I did find the space set that I wanted at Best Buy for a discount, so I might try to snag that too. It's the last of the lunar Artemis missions inspired sets that I want to get, so I might try to grab that as well. Oh, they had more in the back? Okay. So the Lord of the Rings sets are very cool. I remember getting them and really liking the characters, the minifigures. I think my favorite was Helm's Deep. It came with a lot of figures, and it was fun to build. I was always kind of upset that they didn't do anything bigger. Like the Rivendell set, like the one Rivendell set we got was the Council of Elrond, and it was kind of like a gazebo in a tree, you know. So this is pretty cool. I don't feel like we're going to get more than what we got with this. I think the brickheads and this set, and I think that's going to be it. I think they're still focused on Star Wars and Harry Potter, and maybe resuscitating Bionicle. I know there was the big tease of Bionicle with, I think it was a gift with purchase, and then it was kind of a dumbed down version of something. I know nothing about Bionicle. So yeah, so I don't think we're going to get another one of these. We are going to get some Indiana Jones sets, so that's cool, but that's also because there's a new movie coming out eventually. But these are classic Indiana Jones scenes, so maybe they're prepping for, hey, remember Indiana Jones? And then once the new movie comes out, we'll get some sets of those too. Because the old scenes are like the classic. There's a vignette one of the Mesoamerican temple, and then there's one with the plane and the car chase from Last Crusade, and then I forget what the other one was. We just had this discussion last week, and now I can't even remember that. So I don't expect more of those, but who knows? I didn't expect, you know, the mid-range executorship, so Lego will surprise. I think also Steven is still working on replacing a lot of the sets that were stolen out of his unit. But at this point, I think since that's happened, I don't know that the store still has stock of what he might be missing. So I think he's just kind of going through and getting stuff that he wants now, which is cool. Walter! Mariana's Bricks, how are you? Boa tarde to you as well. Oop, that message went away. I thought there was an airplane in the Temple Escape. There wasn't a little white plane? New Lego Indiana Jones sets. No, that's the old one. $800. My goodness. Sneak peek. There's the plane crash. There's the escape from the temple. And then the golden idol. Oh, I guess there isn't. That must be the old version of that set that has the little plane in it. Okay, my bad. I thought it did. Yeah, I think it was the old one with like the smooth boulder. This is a brick-built boulder. And I think the old one had like a really, really simple white plane. And Jacques. Oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie. It's funny because Jacques, the first time we hear Jacques speak, he has a British accent. And then the next time we hear Jacques speak, which is like 5 seconds later, he doesn't have an accent. I'm like, come on, Jacques. And his name is Jacques. So I'm like, not a French accent? Very interesting. That's just my pet snake, Reggie. And then, oh, grow a little backbone, will you? I feel like one of those TikTok videos. Did you know that in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you got an extra instead of bag 4. Really? You got an extra plane but no bag 4 in the set you originally got? That's kind of funny. Oh, I apologize. I'm going to be coughing like all stream. We went to Hop Squad last night to watch the Austin FC game. And of course, being outside and out late. And of course, time change. I'm going to make the obligatory, oh, I'm not going to be able to handle this time change. How's Beth? Beth is asleep. Thank you for asking, Mariana. She's not been feeling well. She's got some good news on like her job front, but lately she's been dealing with migraines and such, so a little worried about her, but I think she's otherwise fine. So I feel so bad. We went to a baby shower yesterday, and it was one of our very good friends, and her and her best friend have been planning this baby shower for since like November, since basically she told everybody she was pregnant. Ooh, chunky wedge piece in dark tan. But it's, isn't it, there's a matching? Good. I was going to say, if there's not a matching side, you're going to be upsetting a lot of people. So we go, and we get there, and her family's there, and a lot of her friends, and there's friends from out of town, and it's going to be a great party, except the guest of honor is in the hospital because she was having problems. She's fine. Everyone was a little concerned, but she's okay. But so the lady who was hosting it, which is one of our best friends, we were really worried about her too, because she was dealing with the fact that her best friend, like absolute best friend in the world, is in the hospital. And then have to like kind of keep a party going after that. And that her best friend wasn't there to like see all the work that she put into it, and it's just it went okay. Like, it was still a good party, and everybody enjoyed each other's company, and we had some people in from out of town that we haven't seen in years. And at one point, the husband of the host, our other friend, set up a TV and a webcam outside. And we set up a Discord video chat so that they could talk to us from the hospital. So we had chairs where we'd have people sit and talk to them, and they spent all day hanging out with us that way. So they couldn't eat or drink anything, which she couldn't really drink. But all the food that they made and everything, it was really, really sad. But I'm glad that people were actually able to sit and talk to them and whatnot. So, and we stayed until Beth had quite a few gin drinks and was like, I think I need to go home. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch a soccer game. Well, that's good, Glenn. They sent you all of bag 4. That's great. Sometimes I feel in those situations they sometimes oversend. Because I've had some extra pieces that I say were broken or missing, and then they oversend. They send you a bunch of them or more than you need for the set. And you're like, okay, thank you. These are front steps, doing some flowers. I should try to see if I can do this. I'm not really good at building. I can't see it very well, but we'll give it a shot. So we did that, and then of course went and watched the Austin FC play last night. Went to a local bar, the watch party location, with all the supporter group. And that was fun. We brought our oldest wanted to go, so we brought them, and they seemed to have a good time, so that was good. Where's that piece? Arch. But they were a little taken back by the fervor of the group, which I can understand. Oh, whoops. But it was good. They won, so that helps. Also, the ladies have bought a second embroidery machine, a 10-thread embroidery machine. They currently have a 6-thread embroidery machine. So, I'm going to pull this up over here. So for all your patch needs, if you need patches for anything, please visit oddcoloredsheep.com. If you send them a design, they will do their best to make that design into a... I'm going to show you real quick. This is a plug. So oddcoloredsheep.com. They mostly do patches for the supporter group, but they've done... This is my favorite. Mine says, hello, my name is Ben, and I come from your mom's house. But yeah, these are actually some of the earlier ones. The quality is vastly improved. This is one of my favorites. I did this. This is specifically mine. You can get this one, but you can only get it in like this big. And they got me one that's like really big, like the maximum size of the loop that you can put in. This is the newest one. I like this one too. I have to get that one. Got a Mando, got a Yoshi, and you can ask for any kind of design as long as it's only a few colors. We had I have a coworker who's in a Star Trek fitness club, and they have like a symbol for it, and so she bought a bunch of patches to give to the group. So yeah, if you ever want a patch, you know who to talk to. Might get some for the lug, maybe. I think that'd be a fun thing to have. I think the lug needs to be a little more social. Like I'm gonna start doing Y'all Means All. Yeah, that's one of the songs La Murga sings too, and it's kind of it kind of pulls in the whole idea of like the community behind the group, and some good stuff about how the team was formed and everything. So, like that. Okay. And there's a lot on there that they have that they don't have for sale up there. So a lot of people will buy a couple and then trade patches when we go to a Stitch and Bitch, which is just a fun way to like get together and drink beer. And this one, and 2 of these, and sew stuff on our vests. All right, so that and this, and what is that one? That and that. Yeah, it's building sideways. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. What's up, Greg? Thanks for popping in. How is your Sunday? I hope it's well. Unexpected Aloy in the background. Keep running over cords. Oh, Unexpected Aloy, yeah. Well, that's my screensaver, just because I also have a shirt now. Like, I'm full on with this game. It's just the best game ever. Somebody had the audacity to say that I missed a step here. I, like, really missed a step. I missed a step way back here. That Elden Ring was better than Horizon. And I kind of want to disagree, but also I haven't played Elden Ring, so I want to, I kind of want to get the game, but I hear it's like insanely hard. And even like regular Elder Scrolls, whatever the theme, the series of the game is, regular players of it are like, no man, it's too hard. Why would I knock myself out doing that? Facing out. And this. What do you think the new Star Wars microfighter? It's fine. I mean, it looks okay. I do like the the stealthy way they put the tile shooters underneath the front, so it's not really like sticking out like the old stud shooters were. I think that design is pretty good, so that playability's nice. Yeah, it looks. I'll get it. I mean, I'll get all the microfighters, but this one doesn't look too bad, so I'm all right with it. Yeah, better than the Razor Crest for absolute sure. The Razor Crest was a hot garbage fire comparatively. This one isn't too bad. I hope you all liked the snub fighter that I did. I had to go back, so I got really excited after the last stream. I'm like, sweet, render. And then I realized that I hadn't figured out how to attach those blasters in the front, so I was like, oh crap. So I spent like another half hour after the stream fixing that before rendering. But I still think it turned out pretty good. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to get parts for that. I'm going to try to make sure to take that to Brick Rodeo. There's a couple that I want to get built by Brick Rodeo to take. I don't think I'm going to take any Horizon Zero Dawn sets, only because I only have a handful of them and I don't have a good display for them yet. So that will be for Brick Rodeo 24. I think this one will just... And I just have my small little Mazda 2 to take stuff in. So with the setup for the microfighters, that's going to take up all the space that I've got. And then I might try to take... I think I said I'd take... No, I'm not even going to take the tower. I might end up taking the Capitol because that may be a donated... Uh-oh. There's 2 pieces I'm missing somewhere. Yeah, these 2 things I don't care about. But these are important. Would you buy a UCS scale Darth Vader bust? No, I've got the Target exclusive one from like a while ago. I haven't even put it together. I'm not a bust person. I've only got 3 helmet, now 4 helmets. They're not my favorite thing. Shoot, where did I miss out on some of this stuff? Is there something behind that? Sorry. I want to make sure that I get this right. I feel like I've... That's weird. Oh, that's why. Okay. Derp, derp, derp. I missed something early with that white brick. Was it another one in here? Yep. Never gonna get through the bags this rate. And this, I don't have any idea where I missed this. It's just a... Oh. In here. Okay. I didn't see that step at all. Alright. Good enough. Alright, so we are on to bag 3 and 4. Interesting that they do it this way instead of saying bag 5 has 5 bags, you know. I think that's a boxing issue because I think with the AT-AT, they broke it up into like, there was bags inside bags, but they were all numbered 5, so. Yeah, back on track for now. Bauer Duer, yeah, let's get some large builds in here. I'm surprised. I don't think either this series will have, or the past series had a Gondor of any kind, which I felt was kind of a omission. There's a contest going on now to build a Lord of the Rings scene. I don't know if y'all got the emails for it. Between now and like April something, April 14th, I think there's a... Oh, no problem, Walter. That's totally cool. Yeah, the new Slave one is fine. The wings are stubby. The new pieces are good. But I agree, it's not the best. I think they could have just re-released the old one and been okay with it. Alright, so I believe we've got Sam here as the figure. We're going to fold his cape. Wait, let's get his head and his hair. His hair, and I need his legs. He's got very small legs. We've got very small legs for hobbits because we also have dwarves who have only partially small legs that bend. So we've got... I'm gonna make him happy because we haven't... This is Rivendell and we haven't got to like the really bad stuff yet. Fighting a cave troll. Wait a minute. Rivendell is... Yeah, it was before Moria. So there's Sam. Got a happy face. Got his little braces on. Let's put him next to Frodo. Frodo! Frodo! Alright, we have a big brick and this thing. Cool door. This door, you can tell, needs that moon writing in it. Potatoes. Oh, I think I'm getting the hang of this, he says. Twang. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a, maybe not Hulkbuster size, but maybe like that Arishem size Balrog. The thing is, you can get all the figures in this set. So you could have just a Balrog with maybe some orcs. That'd be fun. Oh, this is just one. Alright, pay attention. Watch what you're doing. Because I'm about to ruin the image of the style that you used to. I look funky, but yo, I'm making money, see? I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? Alright, I'm going to have to actually focus on this one, so give me a second. Cool. I think that may be something I need to look into instead of having like this kind of whack DIY setup for them. I should probably build something that's a little more Lego-centric. I really like, if you guys aren't fans of Mini Trek Creations or something like that, he does small, basically does like figureless micro fighters, but for Star Trek, and they're very good. And the way he's got them set up, I saw Beyond the Brick with his stuff, and it's really, really good. That's just one in between. But he's got like all his stands are built, brick built, and then he's got they're all lit up too. The stands are all lit up, so they're kind of like the ships are lit from underneath. It's really nifty, and I'm like, man, that looks really cool. I emailed him and I was like, hey, your stuff's really good, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, so is yours, we should work together. And I'm like, I don't know how. And I wrote him back, I'm like, I don't know how we would do anything together. We don't live in the same place. You do Star Trek, I do Star Wars. I was like, at the most, I could see like using your site to sell instructions for my stuff, but... So I asked him how he had his site set up and if it was like a Wix site or a Squarespace site or something. Oh. All right, this music's a little depressing. I looked up fantasy and there was like 16 songs. So I'm wondering what else is just available for free. There's classical. I'm gonna look up fantasy again and just see what happens. Those are featured tracks. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. Search. Fantasy. Do I have like a track title? No, I want like a genre. What is this? Let's play that. I cannot play it due to my filters. What filter is this? Instrumental, is that what it is? I would expect Franz Liszt to be, whatever. Let's do epic. Let's try that. That's why I can control it better. Yeah, I mean, if I had my own music, Like if I made my own music, it'd be better. I want to listen to Lukash, nothing but Lukash all the time. But I can't. Like I even emailed him and was like, can I use your music on my stream? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then as soon as I did, I got dinged. So, all right, is that step complete? Yes. All right, 1, 1, and 2. This will work. It's kind of weird, but I also think I need to turn it down a little. Oops, not all the way. Two of these guys. So do y'all have plans for today? Got any Sunday plans? Watch any TV? Movies? Go anywhere? Sports? Nature, adventures, family, relaxing. I don't recognize this plant piece. That seems new. I mean, it doesn't mean it is new, it's just new to me. HEB day for you? Cool. We've got friends coming over and we're gonna play a horror video game. Something of Ashes, Kingdom of Ashes or something like that. And I think we're gonna order from Waffle Love. So that's gonna be a fun afternoon. Hopefully if they're still up for it. It is a new plant park? Cool. Yeah, it's neat. You know what? I really hope that's in like bulk orders or something coming up, because it's a neat looking part. Bum 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 bum. No, got the rest of those. Okay, so family coming over like every weekend, so nothing new. Well, that's good though. You got family visits. That's cool. I know I haven't seen my my Colorado family in years. I need to go visit them. The problem I have with visiting my Colorado family. Oh, hey, we've got a 1x4 brick. That's not very common these days. The problem I have with doing visits with my Colorado family is that none of them speak to each other. So if I wanted to see all of them, I'd have to specifically like visit all of them. I can't like see all of them in one visit. So we'd have to schedule it for like a week. Did I miss 2? So I can't just go up there and go, yeah, we're going to do a weekend and go visit my family. It's like, nope, we got to go up and spend, you know, a day visiting my brother and a day visiting my mom and a day visiting my dad, and it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of taxing. Yep. Exactly, Missy. But my mom is not able to really travel anymore, so if I wanted to see them, I'd have to go see them. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, y'all like rarely came and visited us. Like, I want you to keep that in mind. Like, you're always like, when are you going to come visit? And I'm like, when you come visit. I've been here 25 years, and I can count on one hand the times you guys came down here. So, but I'm not bitter. Times 4. Wow, there are nooks and crannies in here. That's for sure. Alright, one of these guys. I know, I should just be able to put in Hobbit music on a channel and then be able to find it. Because this will work. Pirate music, sea shanties. And this is one here. So we're building this kind of end up over here. Some sort of culvert, something in there. Yeah, let me see if I can find that email real quick and I'll show you guys. That's not it. That's not it. Hey, good morning. Well, we did lose an hour. I don't remember where I saw it. I may have deleted it, but yeah, there's a Lego Lord of the Rings scene contest. Nope. So this is it, basically. Yeah, till April 11th. If you want to recreate it, and I think you have to post it on the ideas page. So let's do ideas. Maybe it's there. Because it looks pretty cool. I think somebody should be able to do this. I had an idea of doing the Forbidden Pool with Gollum and Faramir and his men and Frodo, and just make like kind of a big entrance thing with like some water kind of running out of it. So you should take a look at this. It's pretty cool, and I'm sure everybody's got the email for it. But yeah, so you know, stuff. Good idea. Chat says hi. Glenn says hi. She just woke up and she's not feeling great. I like this. It's got kind of a early castle feel to it with the masonry bricks and the corner bricks. Pretty solid so far. Ooh, this step's got a lot of stuff going on. Two. It's going to be very anticlimactic because I'm going to get done with like one more bag. And be like, all right, well, there's a very small section of what will be a giant thing. Two. One. Two. 4. 2. 2. So Johnny, if you're still there, oh yeah, you are. Is making music your primary thing, or do you just hobby it in making music? Inquiring minds want to know. Did I not get 2 of those? Oh, there we go. Way more green than early castles, yeah. So, did anybody end up getting the big castle yesterday? I know Steven was looking at it. So I feel bad. We got approached by Southwest. Somebody doing a South by Southwest thing to do a Lego event for them, and I don't think anything came out of it. But they were like, "Hey, next week, could you do a full table build event for our thing? And how much would it cost? And all this kind of stuff." It's like, yeah, you're giving us a week, like, and it's in the middle of the week. I don't know who we're gonna be able to get to do that, but whatever. Oh, wow. 501st. There's a guy online that runs the Bricks for Banthas or Bantha Bricks or something like that. And he's kind of got a crusade to be part of the 501st. And I think he's part of the 501st, but he didn't get into the Legion. I don't know what the thing is with that. But he had like a really great Plo Koon outfit, and like the judges of the group were like, "No, that's not good." And it was kind of a bummer because everyone was like, "What? That's an amazing costume." So I think it's more like I don't know, not gatekeeping, but kind of like we either have too many members or this really doesn't jive with what we're doing and stuff like that. But it was kind of like, oh, that's sad. And I've heard nothing but like weird tales about your respirator apparatus is too high, or by like a centimeter, or that's the wrong orange or something like that. So I feel like it's a lot of work for, but they they do good work. They do a lot of charities, and I know a few people here locally that are in it, and they're all great people. So yeah, that's probably it. I mean, the one he's applying for maybe just a little weird. Making music for video games. Do you like legitimately work for like a video game company and make music for them, or is it more like what did I do? Or is it just like hobby kind of? I make video game soundtrack kind of things on my own time. Yeah, for sure. You want to be professional looking. I think if I was ever to do that, it would be a scout trooper, just because I feel like that's the least restrictive. I don't know. TIE pilot seems kind of fun too. Why is my brain not registering that color? Do a scout trooper outfit and a big old sniper rifle from Battlefront. That'd be fun. I could be a specialist. TIE pilot. You know what? That'd be a funny outfit. Like, cover yourself. Figure out how to cover yourself in like coconut milk and peanuts. TIE pilot. Oh, cool. Secret entrance. This is somehow a secret entrance. That's cool. I'm thinking somebody falls down in there, or I don't know, but it's cool looking. Alright, now we're building more of this big tower thing. working on a pretty big open world game for kids right now. Pretty successful several years ago with a retro. Oh, cool. Nice. That's really cool. Let me show you my Horizon Zero Dawn fanfiction world design sketches. Like, I have such the word I want is not going to be good for public consumption, but I have such an excited mental state for the third game in the series that I've already mentally got it planned out, and if they do anything other than what I've got mentally planned out, I'm going to be upset. But I know they're not going to. I think I've heard that the third part of the game goes to, like, South America. The game that I had mentally was it went to the Midwest a little, but the Midwest had, like, the Mississippi had flooded completely. And so the whole of that side of the country is like a big waterway, and you have to, the cool part is you have to, like, get animals that there's a lot more aqua animals, like dolphins and ducks and turtles and things like that, that are resources or mounts that you can ride. So like a manatee that'll it'll take you underwater, or like dolphins that'll kind of skim across the top of the water. Stuff like that. And then part of it's going to be like the cave system in like the Ozarks and Kentucky and stuff. And there's going to be like cave spiders and centipedes and, you know, I thought it was going to be cool, but it's just, you know, fan fiction at this point. I'm sure their version will be fine. What's up, Brett's Builds? Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. I loved Zoids. We had the wind-up ones, the little purple and black ones that were like this big, and you wind them up and they just kind of go... Those were fun. Good times. Ooh, Technic Brick in sand green. That's new to me. How are you this Sunday, Brett? I assume your name is Brett, and you don't go by Brett's Builds just because, like, your cat's name is Brett. Excuse me. Johnny, is your game available? Any of the work that you've done available on, like, Steam or anything? Maybe the chat would like to download and play your successful games. ×2. Playing Castle? Right on. I'm getting through this. This is bag 4. We're going to do bag 5, and that'll be it for today. But, yeah, this will be what we're doing for the next month, at least. I do feel bad about starting this up and then not being able to stream on Thursday, so I'll figure an alternate day somewhere in there. Oh, cool. I would download it if it's on Google Play. Yeah. Ugh. I'm going to be building this Lego set for a month. See, that's the problem with having the stream set up to be like, this is when I'm building stuff, is that instead of taking the weekend to build it, I am spreading it out over the stream, so it just takes a long time. And it will, of course, it's like delayed gratification. I'm sure it will be more meaningful at the end when it's complete, because it'll have been a long time coming. The AT-AT and the Coliseum were kind of the same way, you know. Oh, and then I put another one on there. Oh. I'm sitting at a funny angle. I need to straighten up a little bit. Ribs are cramping. I get that when you sit too long. Ooh, we got some interesting... Wow, that is so fine. I did not realize that the ends of these bars, these 2L bars with the rings on them, had a pin size big enough for flames. Look how sexy those candles are. Wow. You can keep your candle holders pieces now. We've got these guys. I don't know what this song is, but it sounds like it's introducing a new not Jerry Bruckheimer, Nolan. What's the dude's name? Oh, that does Batman and Inception and whatever. Yeah, look how nice that is. I don't have any of these in white yet, so that's good. Macro, what's up? When did you pop in? I missed that. How's it going? How was your stream last night? I was fully intentioned on watching, and then we went to soccer game instead. Because I'm a bad subscriber. That's pretty cool. Wait, it stayed up way too late. Yeah, this is like music for like a movie trailer for the stream. In a world, one man builds his Lego. When all you have is plastic. I don't know. Everything's in a bag. And the name of the movie is Clutch. Yup. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Hey, Stud, how's it going? I didn't see the dad stream this morning, so I was like, did somebody die? I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's okay. I was gonna say, in a world. Yeah. I'm Clutch Powers. That's hilarious. Clutch Powers is such a good name. I'm mad I didn't come up with it. That sounds like a Simpsons character, too. Max Scorpio. Or it's just Scorpio something, and then Homer was Max Powers. The hidden Elvish weapon forge in that Rivendell set was a nice surprise. Cool. The only one I have right now is the hidden culvert. So that's it for now. But I'm sure we'll discover more as time goes on. I'm such a nerd for like voice acting. There was a video that came out a few years ago. It was probably early 2000s, early aughts, maybe mid aughts, and it was like Vic LaFontaine and then all the other voices that were currently doing voice work, like all the gravelly, well, not gravelly, but like all the ones that are like, you could instantly tell when they would speak. Oh, that's the guy who does the intros to Disney movies, and this is the guy who does action movies, and this is the guy who does rom-coms, and this is the guy who does like stuff for newscasts and stuff. It was really weird. And then he like picked them all up in a limo, and they were all going to like some award show. I'm sure the video's out there. It's great. I had toyed with the idea of going into voice acting, and somebody said that you could get a kind of a leg up on how the recording part of it goes if you do reading for the blind. You go into a studio, you read books, you get used to kind of like the process and everything. I'm like, that's a great idea. Get some volunteer hours, help out the community, plus kind of get, a body of work, so to speak, and say like, yeah, I've got X amount of hours recording stuff, whatever. And so I go, and there's a place in Austin that does it. And you have to spend the first 6 months being a spotter, which means you just read along with whoever's in the book to make sure they get everything covered and they don't miss anything. It all sounds good. I'm like, oh, heck no. What's up, Scott? Welcome to Sunday. Good morning to you as well. So I have a few of the architecture sets that are not selling on eBay. I'm wondering if I should move them to Mercari or Facebook Market. They've been up for like a month, and a couple of them have even reset. Like they've relisted, and I'm like, okay. So either try to sell them on Mercari or somewhere else, or like knuckle down and get a Bricklink account. But wow, look at all these extra pieces. This piece wasn't, yeah, it was, okay. That just shocks me when there's, I mean, they're all, those are all good extra pieces. Just kind of floors you a little bit. You're like, wait, what? That's too many. All right, here we are so far. We got one bag left for today. I got that so far. Yeah, me too, Scott. I was going to wake up and I have to mow. Because it's March in Texas and the grass has been growing for 2 months because there's no winter here. Also, spring forward means time to turn your sprinklers back on, but we've got like a 40-degree day coming up in a little bit, so I might wait like another month. We're getting plenty of rain. I don't need to turn the sprinklers on yet. Save a little money on water too. But I definitely need to mow because the little dog is getting lost in the backyard. Like the grass is like almost as tall as her, and she needs to be able to go poop. So, but I was gonna wake up early this morning and do it, but I didn't plan well because when I woke up, I usually wake up about 7, just kind of naturally, 6:30 or 7. The animals will wake me up. Or, like, I'll just kind of wake up. But this morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, all right. I should go mow. And I look at my phone. I'm like, 8:45? Like, what? No. Barely enough time to, like, eat breakfast and get ready to stream. All right. Lots of hair pieces. This is going to be Statueville here. So we got lots of hair pieces there. Lots of these heads. Lots of dead elves. Elves, some legs, a lot of torsos. Luckily, these are all the same torsos. I don't have to match too many of them. Wow. All right, I think I got all of them. 4 each. Should be 5. Just that. Little tortilla boy. That's the end of the trailer. Get to the chopper! Which of the arch sets are you trying to sell? Or the architecture sets? That's a good question. I don't really know offhand. I have, I think I still have 6 or 7 listed. I had almost all of them, but I've sold like 25 or 30 of them already, and I still have like 10 or 15 left. And I still have like 6 or so that I haven't verified and gone through yet to make sure they're all there and clean them up a little bit. So it's a process. I can actually see which ones are available. A lot of Boba Fett stuff and Mando stuff. Yeah, do you remember what his name is? Little Tortilla Boy. Unsold. Active. He does a lot of voices and stuff like that. They're just very good. Alright, so I'm still selling Buckingham Palace. I just listed that. This one I got mad because somebody, or this one, Via Savoy. As soon as I posted this, I get a scam message that says, hey, I'm interested in this. Please email me at whatever. I'm like, I'm not emailing you here. What's your question? And then I, give it a couple days and go back and the ID doesn't exist. So we got New York, Paris, London, Munich. Everybody talk about pop music. Flatiron, Great Wall, and United Nations. Those are the active ones, and then I've got a handful of other ones that I need to set up. So, a few. Pablo Francisco, that's right. Oh man, I haven't heard that guy's name in like a decade. He would get so sweaty when he would do these bits too. It was hilarious. This is a great table. Great looking table. This is a bed though, probably. Maybe. Or a settee. Yeah, if you haven't, go look up Little Tortilla. I'm gonna post it in the thing. Because it's too good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you so... Everybody take a second away from here and go watch that. It's great. It's only 3 minutes. I'll be here when you get back. This is a table. I love it. I also love that color of round tile. So the pastel green. Alright, cool. Very nice looking table. Or, I think it's a lounge. I think that's what Arwen sits on when she decides that she's dying. Ada! When the book falls out of her hands and the leaves fall everywhere. And she realizes she wants to be mortal. Some good color pieces in here, man. There's these arches and this, like... Oh, it's like a... light turquoise? Not turquoise, like a powder blue. I forget what the name of that blue is. Lots of nougat in here. Where are those round pieces, man? Oh, these are brighter orange than they look in that. So the next Horizon beasties are going to be, Stud. While you're here, I might do a design stream of a moon base, because we're going to do... our lug is planning on doing a project support this year, and I think we've decided on doing a moon base. We'll do a modular moon base that everybody can buy like a kit when we get everything set up. And it will be... You can get... It's going to be on 48 by 48 plates. It's going to be a big plus of a moon base that's raised up and modular, which means that if you build it with the 4-corner airlocks, they will match up to other people who get that same kit. It's an old standard of moon bases. I'm sure people have seen it. But I'm going to take the same plans and kind of update them a little bit, because there's new pieces and we can make them smoother and whatever's available for bulk. And then there will be... So that'll be like the basic one, and then there'll be another one that's like a big dome with the airlocks on it, and then there will be another one that's just a landing platform, maybe with like 2 docks on either side or on the corners, and it'll have like a place where you can get that like cheap and then build your own spaceship for it. And we've got a guy that used to be in the Houston lug who's now here, who has like a giant geodesic dome that he's built for something else, I forget. And then we're gonna have that like it's kind of the centerpiece, because it's probably about this big, and it'll be under construction, but then we'll have everything kind of branching off that. And there's another lug member who's doing like a large... It's based off the very large array, so it's just a big radar dish, but he's making it like minifig scale, so it's gonna be like huge, and we'll stick that on there somewhere. So I may be pausing on Terratron for the time being, but working on designing the basic moon base thing for that. So I may do a couple design streams of that. Yeah, and we're not going to do classic space look. I'm going to try to design it like the current or like most recent lunar rocket or lunar base, lunar spaceship, lunar rover, whatever, NASA inspired sets that Lego did, that, or like the Artemis, inspired by the Artemis project. So they'll be kind of like white with a little bit of orange and gold, trans blue, some of those solar panels in the tiles and the clip sign things, because those are available on the bulk section, so we can get a bunch of those. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping everybody like brings a lot of design fun to it and does their own thing, and it'll be great. I still think the farm idea was good, but this year just did not have, like Lug Bulk just didn't have the like any farm animals in it, so people would have to kind of bring their own farm animals. There wasn't a lot of like, oh, these could be used for corn. These could be, no carrots or tomatoes, like specifically. So I think the idea is great. I think maybe next year we do that. And there's nothing to say like the individual people can't get like the basic kit that we order and not like do their own thing with it. Like, oh, I'm going to make this out of these wood panels instead of whatever this is, and I am going to put a space cow in here. It's like, yeah, do it. You make it yours, man. We're just going to do a basic setup. So, but that also means it's like taking time from Microfighter designs and Horizon Zero Dawn stuff, which I like. I'm really enjoying. That doesn't quite fit. There we go. I've been really enjoying doing those, and I feel like there's a bit of momentum, which is important to artists. Oh, do you guys want to see something? I'm gonna have to go get this real quick. So I got a message from my old theater director in college, and she's like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm fine. What's up?" She's like, "I have some artwork of yours from like back in the day." She's like, "Would you like it back?" I'm trying to, like, I found a bunch of these old things, and I'm trying to find the people who like gave them to me, and I'm like, oh, are you dying? But I was like, sure, if you don't want it anymore, I take it back. So let me go see if I can grab that real quick, because it's kind of funny. So Johnny, we have done it. I don't know if you've seen... I haven't done any pictures of it. I will show you... I should start making more of y'all, like, mods so you can do links in here. I don't know if I can do that. From here. Because you're all on well enough. Let's see. Ooh, managing moderator or standard moderator. I don't know what that means. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Y'all are moderators now. You can share. I think Scott comes on enough. Macro's on enough. He comes and visits. Y'all are moderators now. Glenn. As much as I hate to. Glenn, you're a moderator. Brett, sure, why not? You're on quite a bit. Alright, that's good for now. Yeah, and this is like I don't get a lot of bots or like a lot of crazy traffic and chats and stuff. But now if you wanted to share a link on something, you can. So if anybody wants that, just let me know. Yeah, let me go grab this. I'll be right back. So, when I was in college, I was in theater, but I was also doing comic book art because I wanted to get into comic books, and I had a roommate who was like, and I was kind of teaching myself how to draw comic books by reading other comic books, which is not the greatest because I was picking some not great artists, right? Some were good, but some were very, very stylized. One of my favorites was Ron Lim. He did Silver Surfer and a bunch of like spin-off cosmic characters like I think he did some Adam Warlock and some Jack of Hearts. So I was really big into the Galactus Heralds at the time apparently. But also Jim Lee. I was a huge like 90s Jim Lee fan. And so I started doing my own comics, and I thought it'd be cool to have a X-Men comic, because at the time there was X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor. I think I'm missing one. But they were all like interchangeable characters, like Havoc was a bad guy, and now he's a part of X-Factor, and then they sent a new team, and they all like redid it. So anyway, I thought it'd be cool to have a team of X-Men that were twins, and it would be called X Squared. Anyway, so this is from 1992. I'd probably been drawing cartoons for a whole, or comics for a whole year, but that's what it is. So you can tell how long the legs are and how small the arms are and how big the heads are. That's because I was teaching myself how to draw by reading comic books. And that's so there's 3 sets of twins. The main 2 are Pollux and Castor, which I kept them as the comic book that I wrote, that I actually like printed and published and took to conventions and stuff. That's those 2 guys, so they kind of stuck with me. I actually wrote most of a science fiction book, like 300 pages or so, with them as the main characters. So I mean, they kind of stuck with me a little bit. If I was ever to go back and redo it. The other 2 twins didn't really go anywhere, so. But I thought that was fun. I thought that was fun that she kept it and sent it back to me. I'm like, oh, that's really sweet, you know. So this is maybe the most amazing bookshelf ever. It's really great. Oh, Frankie needs to be a moderator too. Stepped away for a minute, now you have all these moderators. Yep. Including you, Frankie. Standard moderator. Yeah, now you can share links. That's all I care about. So let's put this up here. And it goes in there like that. Okay. Let me go grab, I think I've got something. I don't have a whole lot of artwork up on like Instagram or anything anymore, but this is stuff that I was doing for a while. This was an Ashcan comic, so those are the twins. And you know, it's a full black and white comic, you know, 12 pages or something like that. Had some guest artwork in the back. It's a lot of fun to do. And then this is the actual comic. And it was penciled. It wasn't inked, but I mean, it was fully done. You know, and I like the story. It was like there's a war between regular humans and special humans, which I really hadn't given them a name yet. I think I called them Magus or Magnus or something like that. Magus. But then robots suddenly show up, and these two like contract bounty hunters for the human side, who are actually Magus, but they didn't tell them yet, like befriend like a robot emissary, and they have to like figure out I haven't really planned out the story. And then I just unearthed all these drawings. These are all when I was doing robot portraits of people. So this is one of my favorite people online, Amy Dolan. She does a lot of comic book stuff. That's I can't remember her name. The Guild. Dr. Horrible. What's her name? Anyway. And that's Will Wheaton as a robot. That's Mark Frauenfelder from Boing Boing. And that's Amy Farrah Fowler. So Mayim Bialik. So that's when I was doing like all kinds of like robot drawings and stuff. I just found these kind of sitting around the other day. It's like, oh, those are fun. First 5 years of Image was amazing. They were really good. Except for maybe Darkhawk, Nighthawk, whatever Jim Valentino's comic was. I was literally reading it going, I could be doing this. I think that's why I was still like trying to get in with Image and stuff, because I was like, if Jim Valentino can do it. But 4 on that one. 3 of these guys. How many of these guys? 5 of these guys. All of them. Felicia Day, thank you, Glenn. Novels, nothing published. Cool, yeah, you should. Back to the Future is such a good story. Is that what you're saying? Yes, it is a very good story. I love it. There's a channel on YouTube called Toy Galaxy, and I think it used to be Toy Galaxy. Now I think it's something else. They changed the name to like Digital Galaxy or something so they could talk about other things. But they talked about the cartoon of Wildcats, and I was like, oh man, I forgot that Wildcats had a cartoon in which they changed like everybody's backstory. They were trying to be, you know, a new X-Men cartoon, and they had to change everything. Yeah, Darkhawk was not great. The titles that I really liked, I liked Pit. and I liked Max, but they came out so irregularly that it was kind of hard to like get a momentum with them. I also like one of my favorites was Wetworks with Waltz Portasio, but like he had some family problems that kept him from like being really what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent with publishing. These are all the same heads, yeah? Okay. So that was hard to get into, but also like Wildcats was amazing, and one of my favorites, I think, that didn't get a lot of recognition, and I can't remember if it was Image or Valiant or whatever, was Tribe by Larry Strawman. His art style was nothing I'd seen before, and it was amazing. His art style, his comic, and Tribe was something that I felt like one of the first times that I wasn't cool enough to read. It was entirely, not like ahead of its time, but like reading it, I was like, should I be reading this? This is entirely too, super cool. Like, I didn't feel I was the audience for that. I was a little too white to be the audience for it. But at the same time, I'm like, I am 100% behind this dude's program. It is so good. Well, the problem with that era of comics, too, is, like, it hit when, like, the internet started getting big. And so word of mouth started getting big. And people started ordering them. So Diamond went nuts and started overprinting everything. And so it made the original kind of feel of comics where you'd hold on to them for a while and they got worth something, or they were a little more like niche market, not mainstream. It became kind of like a big deal. And suddenly everybody was involved, and suddenly they were getting so much airplay that it kind of became not a small hobby anymore. And everything got expensive. Yeah. Agreed. Like, I couldn't wait to get my next, pull slot every week. I was like, come on, what do we got now? How many X titles can I cram into one? And that's the thing. All I got was X titles and Image Comics. The occasional variant or Valiant. I don't think I ever got a DC comic. I think I got like maybe a couple other, like Silver Surfer. I was big into Silver Surfer. So anything related to that. So all the Infinity Gauntlets and Infinity Wars and Infinity Crusade and all the crossover things with all those titles. I went back and bought a bunch of old Turtles comics. That was fun. Yeah, Grifter was cool. I did a lot of Wildcats art too. Like, I did a lot of mashups of what's the dude's name? Warpath or Warblade. I did a thing of him where I mashed him up with Omega Red, and so he was like this dark masked thing with like these like tentacle blades that came out, but they were like kind of supercharged blade all over it. So then I was part of an online community called Pencil Jack, and Pencil Jack had a few notable names in its roster. That it used to be the Wizard World or Wizard Magazine had a community message board that kind of died off, and so some people went and made this board called Pencil Jack, which is still there. But there was a couple of people in there like Tony Moore and Robert Kirkman and the dude who came up with Invincible. And so we'd all meet up at cons, and it was like this whole group of people. It was crazy. Oh, cool. Yeah. I will do that. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yep. Chrome Silver. I had a Silver Surfer figure that was like Playmobil or some Play School. I don't know. It was cool. I kept it for a while. I don't know where it is now. Oh, nice. I may need to do that. Yay. I will get my phone and go download that when we're done here. Y'all, go download Johnny's game. He made a game. He and his brother. How many of these do I need to make? 2? Times 2, yeah. So, legs. Oh, this is the different hand. And then 2 of these on the back. Nice. Oh, that's so great, man. I will definitely go check out your site and download the game. I've actually been looking for a game to download for a while. I haven't played anything on my phone in forever. And I'm always kind of missing it too. Like I get a little itchy going, you know, I'm just sitting here not doing anything. I'm browsing the internet, but I would like to play a game. But I can't really find anything. Like I keep threatening to get like Fleet Commander or whatever the Starship, the Star Trek game is. But then every time I read up on it, people are like, don't download this game. It's terrible. It's a grindy game. And I'm like, okay, well, aren't they all? Oh man, that's cool looking. That's very cool looking. Still have like, oh, that's probably going to be the cover of this. So yeah, when we're done with this section, I'm going to call it for the day. Nice. That's very cool, Johnny. I'm excited to go check it out. The Marvel cartoons, like, I forget what they were back in the day, but, like, now, they're not great, which is weird, because it's like, the DC movies are terrible, but the cartoons are awesome. Like, I love some DC cartoons. And the Marvel movies are great. Well, they were. I think they've kind of dropped off a little bit. But their cartoons are not great. I always felt that was kind of weird. Bloop. Nice. Oh, that's sexy. That's pretty nice looking all the way around. Oh yeah, man. Now the X-Men was good, but I'm thinking like previous to that, like, or not previous, but since then, like the movies that they do are not like the best. But X-Men was great. X-Men I have a nostalgic feel for, but if I go back and watch it, I'm like, ugh. I felt like it's one of those cartoons that tried to animate every single section of the screen, and it made it feel real clunky and slow. And if they're rushing to do that like every week, did I? Nope. It felt a little like it got a little sloppy in some areas, but the stories were great. Where is that supposed to? Oh, there. Oh, here we are at the end of the Green Dragon. Alright, so wrapping this up, we're getting to the end. think that's it. That step. I will not be here on Thursday, sadly. Going out on a date with my wife. So I'll try to do something maybe Tuesday or Wednesday to kind of keep the momentum up for this set, because this is going to take a while. And I want to make sure to get all of it kind of done. Alright, so that goes in there. And that goes in there. That goes in there. Oh, is yours... Do you do yours on Tuesday? I don't want to, like... Nah, I won't do it on Tuesday then. I'll do it Wednesday. Or maybe Monday. Because I know you do yours on Tuesday. That's right. Everybody go watch Johnny's stream on Tuesday. What are you working on now? Okay. I gotta be very careful because I feel like I'm gonna lose my place here. So 2 of these. I'm Tuesday 8 p.m. my time, which is 7 at yours. Oh, okay. Still finishing Death Star. Okay, well I might do Tuesday then. I'll stop by and hang out on yours a little bit before I do mine. One. Okay. Those two. These two. That one. Okay. 2 here. So I realized this wasn't the sexiest of builds, but it's got some cool parts in it and a good base. And those are extra, so here we are. I'm also going to be working on like a big, if I can find time, a big display for Horizon Zero Dawn sets, like a big, maybe 348s by 348s, and then just built up with like, I'll probably Mills plate it so it's nice and stable. And then just build it like a landscape. I already had kind of an idea for how to do like kind of rivers and falls and stuff, so I can put all the animals on it for next year. But if there's going to be... I don't know how many animals are going to be, 20 something. I got to make sure there's room for all of them. Zsue, how's it going? We're just finishing up. So here's bags 1 through 5 of Rivendell. Probably the coolest part is the elf statues out front. That's really cool. We have a new piece. These plants are new pieces. Those like fern leaf things. We got a little action bit right here. That's going to hide something. So that'll have something in it, a little action-y piece. One of the best looking bookshelves I've ever seen. And I think that's where Arwen has like a vision and then collapses because she's now mortal. The rest of this is just structural. Some good work, you know, stone brick work around the side here, but that's kind of it. Nothing really special. But it is building up for bigger things later. So far, I think I've counted 49 bags. The numbered 49 bags in here. So this is going to be a thing. We're going to be here for a while. So this is good. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to stop at 6. Here's your 2 figures. We got Sam and we got Frodo. Hopefully this line will just be all the Fellowship down here when we get them all done. 49 is the number of counting. The Vapors, maybe. Yeah, where she has a book and she shows Elrond something and then she like collapses on the seat and the book falls out of her hand and leaves blow across and it's very whatever. Go check out Johnny Build's game and his website in there. That's really cool. There's something else I was going to say. I think the next... Oh, I was going to show you something. So this is kind of fun. There is a... I'm going to pull up the image here real quick. there's an image that is part of Horizon Zero Dawn that is it's a fun image. It's got all the beasts in it. There is no size chart for these machines, right? This is the best thing I've got to look at. So this is how I compare all the machines and their sizes. So given we know how tall this guy is and how tall Aloy is comparatively, right? We've got that. I'm trying to cram all the other machines in here size-wise. I've already messed up the Shell Walker because it's not that big. It's actually, the one I have is bigger than this, but doing what we can. So anyway, in Studio, I've started doing this. I've put them all together as a little thing, and I think it's pretty fun because I can double up on a couple of them without having built them yet. It might take a sec, and I might lose connection because this is a pretty big file. So at the very end, I'm going to try to emulate all of it, the same kind of poster, right? So there's, you know, the tall neck here and the Jugger or the Thunderjaw there. So that's all the ones that I have designs for. The Belloback's the newest one. This one I just built. I need the parts for this. This one is basically, I just redid. So this is the Watcher that you get in the tall neck set, but there's also a Red Eye Watcher, which is a little more armored in its head because it has a big old cannon on its head. So there wasn't much to do with that, just kind of change it up a little bit. And then the Charger is the same thing as a Strider, it just has different horns. Same with the Grazer is the same. It has different canisters and different headpiece than the Lance Horn. And that's, yeah, so that's it. So then there's the Belloback. So the next one I'm doing is the Glinthawk. And it's a big turkey right now. I'm not sure how I'm going to do foldable wings with Lego being as thick as it is, but I think that's a good size. It might be a little big, but anyway. So, yeah, I saw one in my Lego store, so they're definitely still out there. If you don't have a tall neck, I would highly recommend going and getting one. If they're still online to get too, definitely go get one. It's a fun build. I wish it had more bendable knees, posability and such. But it's pretty cool as it is. Come on, man. Move that back over there. All right, so yeah, so there we are. That's it for now. I will try to post something about when I'm going to stream next, but it won't be Thursday. But you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you later.